Good morning, dear children. In the previous section, we discussed some of the definitions from the chapter Number System. Today, we are going to discuss real numbers and their decimal expansions. We already discussed real numbers are made up of rational and irrational numbers. In this section, we are going to study rational and irrational numbers from a different point of view. We will look at the decimal expansions of real numbers and see if we can use the expansions to distinguish between rational and irrational numbers. The first subtopic is decimal expansion of rational numbers. Let us take three examples: 10 by 3, 7 by 8 and 1 by 7. Children, how to find decimal expansion of these numbers? Actually, 10 by 3 means 10 divided by 3. So, we need to do division for finding decimal expansion of these numbers. From first example, 10 divided by 3, we will get the quotient 3.333 etc. The remainder 1 is repeating. Because of the repetition of remainder 1, we are getting a repeating digit 3 in the quotient. From example 2, 7 divided by 8, we will get the quotient 0.875 and the remainder is 0. Since the remainder becomes 0, no digits are repeating in the quotient. That is, we get an accurate answer. In 1 by 7, the remainder repeat after a certain stage, forcing the decimal expansion to go on forever. That is, we are getting a repeating block of digit in the quotient. Here the quotient is 0.142857, 142857, etc. The repeating block of digits are 142857. In example 1, the remainders are 1, 1, 1, 1, etc. and the divisor is 3. In example 2, the remainders are 6, 4, 0 and the divisor is 8. In example 3, the remainders are 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1, etc. and the divisor is 7. What have you noticed? You should have noticed at least 3 things. The first thing is, the remainders either become 0 after a certain stage or start repeating themselves. The second thing is, the number of entries in the repeating string of remainders is less than the divisor. Here the remainders are 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 1 and the divisor is 7. Remainders are less than the divisor. The third thing is, if the remainders repeat, then we get a repeating block of digits in the quotient. These 3 things are true for all rationals of the form P by Q, where Q not equal to 0. On division of P by Q, 2 main things happen. Either the remainder becomes 0 or never becomes 0 and we get a repeating string of remainders. Let us look at each case separately. The first case is the remainder becomes 0. In example 7 by 8, we found that the remainder becomes 0 after some steps and the decimal expansion of 7 by 8 is equal to 0.875. Other examples are 1 by 2 is equal to 0.5, 639 by 250 is equal to 2.556, etc. In all these cases, the decimal expansion terminates or ends after a finite number of steps. We call the decimal expansion of such numbers terminating decimal expansion. That is, if the remainder becomes 0, then the decimal expansion terminates. Here, terminates means ends after some steps. Case 2. the remainder never becomes 0. In the example 10 by 3 and 1 by 7, 10 by 3 is equal to 3.333 etc. 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857, 142857 etc. In these examples, the remainders repeat after a certain stage and we have a repeating block of digit in the quotient. Such these decimal expansions are called non-terminating recurring decimal expansions. Recurring means repeating. Now, the meaning of non-terminating recurring decimal expansion is, in a decimal, a digit or a sequence of digits in the decimal part keeps repeating itself infinitely. Such decimal expansions are called non-terminating recurring decimal expansions. We have 10 by 3 is equal to 3.333 etc. The usual way of showing 10 by 3 is 10 by 3 is equal to 3.3. Above 3 we will put one line called bar. Here the digit 3 is repeating. So instead of writing repeating digit, we will write one bar over the repeating digit. That is, instead of 3.333 etc., we will write 3.3 bar. Similarly, 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857, 142857 etc. Here 142857 is repeating. So instead of writing the repeating block, above of 142857 we will put one line. So 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857 bar. Also 3.572727 etc. can be written as, in this sequence 727272 is repeating. So instead of writing more 72, we can write above of 72 one bar. That is 3.572 bar. Here the bar above the digit indicates the block of digits that repeats. Thus we see that the decimal expansion of rational numbers have only two choices. Either they are terminating or non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Now children, I will ask you one question. Is 142678 is a rational number? What about its decimal expansion? Yes, 3.142678 is a rational number because in this expansion no digits are repeating and over any digit bar is not available. Also, after the expansion doesn't have any dots. Dots indicating the expansion is not completed. So 3.142678 is a rational number and the decimal expansion is terminating decimal expansion. Second question, is 1.272727 etc. that is 1.27 bar is a rational number? What about the decimal expansion? Yes, 1.272727 etc. is a rational number and the decimal expansion is non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Now we will discuss some example questions. Question number 1. Show that 3.142678 is a rational number. In other words, express 3.142678 in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Don't think by putting one denominator 1 you can make this rational number in the form of p by q. It is not applicable for decimal numbers. Now let us check the solution. We have 3.142678. Here after decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits are there. So for avoiding the decimal point, we need to divide this number by 10 lakh. That is 3.142678 is equal to 31,42,678 divided by 10 lakh. Now it is in the form of P by Q. This is the method of changing terminating decimal number in the form of P by Q. Now we will check the next example. Show that 0.333 etc. is equal to 0.3 bar can be expressed in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. Here we don't know what is 0.333 etc. So instead of 0.333 etc. we will take it as x. That is x is equal to 0.333 etc. Now here where the trick comes in. In 0.333 etc. only one digit is repeating. So we need to multiply both sides by 10. If two digits are repeating, then you need to multiply both sides by 100 and so on. Now here we need to multiply both sides by 10. Multiply both sides by 10. So first we need to multiply LHS into 10. That is 10 into x is equal to 10 into 0.333 etc. 10 into 0.333 etc. is equal to 3.333 etc. Now we need to express 3.333 etc. in terms of x. That is from 3.333 etc. you need to less x. That is 0.333 etc. 0, 0, 0, 3 minus 0, 3. 3.000 means 3. So instead of 3.333 etc. we can write 3 plus 0.333 etc. 3.333 etc. is equal to 3 plus 0.333 etc. Now we know 0.333 etc. is equal to x. That is 10x is equal to 3 plus x. From this 10x minus x is equal to 3. 9x is equal to 3. So x equal to 3 by 9 which is equal to 1 by 3. Now 0.333 etc. is in the form of P by Q. Now we will discuss the decimal expansion of irrational numbers. We know that irrational numbers cannot be expressed in P by Q form. What about the decimal expansion of irrational numbers? Because of the property of rational numbers, we can conclude that their decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. Did you notice the decimal expansion of root 2 and pi? Here, the decimal expansion is not terminates or ends after a finite number of steps, and we are not having a repeating block of digits in the quotient. Such these decimal expansions are called non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansions. Now we will check some examples. Find an irrational number between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7. We need to find the decimal form of 1 by 7 and 2 by 7 by division. We saw that 1 by 7 is equal to 0.142857. 142857 is repeating, so above of that 1 bar. 2 by 7 is equal to 0.285714. 285714 is repeating, so we need one bar above of this. Question is find an irrational number. So you need to observe the starting of 1 by 7 is 0.1. Here it is 0.2. So you can select infinitely many irrational numbers. Only one rule, they are non-recurring, non-terminating. So an irrational number between 1 by 7 and 2 by 7 is 0.12356789876, etc. You can write any irrational numbers. One more example. Find an irrational number between 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. First you need to find the decimal form of 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. 1 by 3 is equal to 0.333, etc. 2 by 3 is equal to 0.666, etc. In between 0.3 and 0.6, you need to select any irrational number. You write the sum of the digits. That's enough. Therefore, an irrational numbers between 1 by 3 and 2 by 3 is 0.4678692783, etc. So by today's discussion, we can conclude that by checking the decimal expansion of a number, we can analyze it is rational or irrational numbers. I hope you understood what we discussed today. Thank you.